Alrighty, this is my 2007 Ford Edge that I just recently purchased for my wife. It's got a six cylinder all wheel drive. It is black in color and it's a pretty sharp looking vehicle. Um, and it runs pretty good. The acceleration on it is extremely good, and it's there right when you touch it and you go. Usually in any situation, it'll run pretty fast up to 80, and then it kind of slows up a little bit. But I mean, it's not a race car or anything, but it does get up and move pretty good. So when we first purchased it, I wasn't sure about the all-wheel drive, um, how they work, because of course I'm used to the traditional push-button four-wheel drives or the lockouts. So I took it out on the gravel road when we test drove it, and I had my wife get in it. And here's the back. Here's the back. It don't look too bad. Um, the lighting is pretty good in here. The only thing I don't like is it don't have the light up above the mirror. You know, your little console thing up there on the ceiling. It don't have that. It's got the light that's behind your shoulders on the ceiling, but I guess it's all right. And they're really bright. So, but anyways, I took it out on the gravel road and had my wife get on it so I could see which tires spun, because technically the front wheels are supposed to turn or be the drive tires until there's slippage. You know, like if you're on snow or something, and then it'll kick the rear tires in. And when she stomped on it, all four of them just took off right away. There wasn't no, they grabbed. There ain't none of them that spun. She hit it pretty hard, and like I said, it does take off pretty quick. It's a quick vehicle. Um, there's a few things that is kind of odd on it, like the seats. It don't have. It's a lower model. I'm not sure what models they have. Like if it's an SE, SEL, or whatever they have for the Ford Edges, but it does not have power seats. Um, so it's actually what it has. It's got the little bar underneath your knee that you lift up like it did on some of the older cars, and you pull up on it. You can push the seat up or back or forward. But on the side, it's got two levers. One lever, if you pump it up and down, it actually raises the seat, and the other lever, if you pump it up and down, it puts the seat back. So in other words, you can pump it one way, and the seat will go up. If you pump it the other way, the seat will go down. I don't suppose it'd be too bad if you're the only person that drives it, but when I first got in, it's kind of weird. You don't usually see that. Um, so I guess, like I said, it's probably a lower model, but it's not really that big of an issue. The radials in here suck, so we're going to put a new Pioneer stereo in here. I think a touchscreen stereo. Um, the shifter's nice. I mean, it looks nice, and it runs pretty good. I think I've got 138,092 miles on it, which ain't too bad for 2007. We got it at a pretty good price. I traded another vehicle on it, and they knocked $1,100 off it. And the vehicle I traded it in wasn't worth no more than two, probably. It's got nice mirrors on it. They're big, which is good. Um, yeah, the seats fold down in the back, and it's got touch entry on the back. You just touch the button, and the door opens up on the back. It opens up. And like I said, it's got the six cylinder, which I'm used to the four cylinder. So that it's for my wife. We gotta make sure that she gets around in the winter. She don't go out of town, but so it's a good vehicle. I mean, the brakes seem good, runs good, starts good. It's been really cold here lately. Um, the only thing that we did when I got it is we had to put windshield washer fluid in it. That was sitting right where we bought it at the car lot. So that pretty much tells me that they didn't do any service on this vehicle at all. So I'm going to get a complete service done on it and make sure that's all right. Um, the color, like I said, the color looks good. It's got a couple blemishes on it, but I think they'll buff out. And for 2007, I think these Ford Edges are pretty good. I've drove it around. I think we've had it maybe a couple weeks, I guess. We've had one snowstorm, um, which I was anxious to see how it did. So I got up in the middle of the night and took it out, and it got around real good. Um, yeah, 2007 Ford Edge. I don't think you can go wrong on them. I'm sure the upper models, if this one's this nice, the upper models must be really good. I'm really impressed with it. Sometimes you're sitting in it, you can't even hear it run. It's so quiet. But anyways, thanks a lot for looking.